Hi, I'm Christian Kaboy, a pre-Philippine scripts artist, advocate, lecturer, business owner, the founder of Podcast01. So some background on this issue. Yesterday, September 22, I posted an article on my Podcast01 blog titled Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines Steals Baybayin Logo. Ooh. So this article was posted on my social media sites as well, like Facebook, Twitter, as well as Instagram. So then it started to spread. You know, the good guys over at the Facebook Baybayin discussion group started to call out IPO Phil, which is Intellectual Property Office Philippines, on their Facebook page. So I started doing the same thing too. But eventually I was banned, so I can only view comments, but I can't comment myself. Actually, first they removed the ability to upload pictures or comment with photos, post to their page. You know, it was done in a phased approach, but you could still leave a review on their Facebook page, which they can't delete. But anyway, so after that happened, then some bigger websites like one in Manila, Tangina this, that's my favorite, picked it up, and it started to spread through social media. Then mainstream media like Philstar, ABS, ANC picked it up and rolled with it. So there's gonna be more media about this issue. I know that John and his team, they have some things scheduled this week, so I'll check it out. But for me, I just wanted to reply to the notice that IPO, I can call it IPO, let's call it IPO Pill, that IPO posted on their website. So this morning, yeah, they have a statement, and you know it's official because it's in PDF, very lawyery. If it's not in PDF, then it's not official. Okay. So I'll break down the reply. So read along, kids. This statement is in reaction to the article posted on September 22, 2015 by one Christian Kaboy, entitled Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines Steals Baybayin Logo, in the website baybayin.com, and other similar posts and blog comments. So they should have stopped right there, because that's the only right thing that happened within the statement. They should have stopped and they said, yep, you're right, and save face. But there's more bullet points, so continue. Next bullet point: the IPO fill was designed by the Design Center of the Philippines, or DCP, in consultation with IPO Phil officials sometime in August 2011, in pursuant to a memorandum of understanding dated 2011. So what's that? Memorandum of understanding. That sounds like MU, right? MU, as in play along, or mukhang unggoy, malaswang utong. Could be a lot of things. In fairness, maybe iPoop did not know that the DCP called John and his team as a resource speakers, for Baybayin. But here's the letter. So as you can see, that it's from the executive director, Mirna Sunico of DCP. Maybe they didn't see the terms of reference. Read along. The Baybayin as a source of inspiration of design. I'll have all these documents on my blog when I post this, so you can download them. So basically, they brought in external resources because they themselves, they meaning IPO, and DCP, did not have the proper knowledge or context of Philippine scripts. So they had to get external resources. You understand? So that means that they're lacking knowledge. So then they had to get it from external. So they put out a call. This is the document to prove it, that they needed somebody to tell them what Baybayin is and what the context is. Because anyone can go on Wikipedia and learn about it, but what is it in terms of the context? And that's something that John is good. He relates design and culture within a economic factor within a business. All right, so next bullet point: the concepts of creativity, innovation, colors, and various facets of IP served as a guidance for the logo design. Okay, cool. Except that creativity, innovation, and colors came from John's presentation. As you can see in the documents, that it's word for word. It matches even the description. So the colors also match. And why those colors were chosen. It's not a coincidence, right? All right. Next bullet point. I don't know why this is even here. It's like it's a mute point, not really saying anything. The IPO pill logo was launched October 2011 and has been in continuous use to date. Yeah, it's been used in their website, marketing materials all over the world. Okay. I think what they're trying to say is I guess explain in this next bullet point. The issue of the logo came to attention of IPO only on May 25, 2015, or almost after 4 years after launching. Through its where am I? Oh, when Baybayin Buhayin, Taklo Baybayin, John Nicholas Layson, herein called, see, I'm bad at reading lawyer crap, right? So basically, they said, yeah, we got a letter from the John and his group, demanding compensation for the design, the concept, and the use of the logo. So basically, if you look at the verbiage, they're saying, came to the attention of IPO only is the important word right there, because they're saying only. It's like they're saying, what the hell took you so long? If this was an issue, then why didn't you bring it up 2 years ago, 3 years ago, right? So I personally do know what took so long, but I'll let John and team go through the details of that. They're gonna be releasing something soon, but basically what they're saying is, it's sort of like maybe it happened a long time ago, so why bring it up now? You know, so the reality is that it doesn't matter if it happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Is it still right? You know, it's sort of like the apologists for Bill Cosby, like, oh, that happened 20, 30 years ago. Why bring it up now, right? So it's a similar kind of a defense that that IPO is saying. All right, next bullet point. It must be stressed that IPO has never met or transacted with any officers or members of the Baybayin Group from conceptualization until finalization of the logo. Who knows? Maybe that might be true. Maybe they worked with DCP straight, but not knowing who designed the logo is not an excuse. And when it was brought to your attention, then just kind of brushing it aside, you know, is not good either, right? So, next bullet point. This is kind of long. Hope I can get it right. Contrary to the allegation of the Baybayin Group was ignored by IPO officials, meetings with the group were called on 4 separate occasions, blah, 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 clarify, blah, 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 their concerns, blah, blah, blah. When asked to how the issue could be resolved, the group in one meeting said they demanded to be compensated with a quote amount of 500,000 pesos, which IPO declined outright, considering the same had no factual and legal basis. No factual basis except that the logo was not theirs. So whether they knew about it or not, the bottom line, it was not theirs. The concept is not original. It was taken from someone during a presentation, during a pitch process. So I'll go more about that, about the pitch process. So, I mean, it's not just the logo, but even the text to describe the logo, as you can see here. Yeah, if you go to the mission statement on IPO's website, it says, and I quote, "We are a knowledge-driven government organization that works towards economic, technological, and socio-cultural development by communicating, enabling, and ensuring the effective use of the intellectual property system in all levels of society for the creation, protection, utilization, and enforcement of intellectual property." Wow, sounds good, but are they actually doing that, right? I mean, I could count, you know, the number of times that I know people have told me some things back door, you know, about IPO. And I know my one experience is that when I was going through the Walker underwear issue, I reached out to them, never got a response, never. So what does that mean, right? All right, so put on your seatbelt, because these last two bullet points, it's gonna get rough. Okay, ready? Hold on, let me take a drink. By-buying characters are commonly used as the logos of several government agencies such as the National Museum, National Library, NCCA, AFP, and others. Next bullet point. By-buying is an ancient script, and no one has the exclusive right to use it. This sounds very familiar. This is exactly what the Walker underwear employees told me. The last line. It's an ancient script, and no one has the exclusive right to use it. This is where they put their dumb foot in their mouth. So what the hell does that mean? You know, are they really that stupid that they do not know that by-buying is just a written language, and what they use in artwork of the written language is totally different? Do they really think that the argument, whether they're allowed to use by-buying at all, is legit? Of course they can use it, just like anyone can use the Roman alphabet, but you cannot use the artwork that is created from it. It's two different things, right? It's like a butthole and a nose, two different things, right? So if someone designs something using the alphabet, but does something in a artistic manner, whether it's calligraphy or graffiti or a graphic design, that's different. You know, if you replace their statement, let's replace their statement by buying with alphabet. The alphabet is an ancient script, and no one has the exclusive right to use it. Of course, duh, that's right, no one can. But are they really that dumb to think that artwork is the same as a script, where if I create this, which is, you know, you may not like it, but you can say it is obviously intellectual property, that it is not protected because they're using a writing system. So using that idiotic logic, does that mean that Shoemart and Jollibee's logos are not protected? You know, these last two statements, they put the Philippine creative community at risk. I mean, because they're supposed to be the most powerful agency in the country, you know, and for intellectual property office or IPO to say your ideas are stolen during the pitch process, it's on you. You have no right to claim otherwise. You know, and I know there are graphic designers out there, they know what I'm talking about. So you put a watermark on this logo that you designed, you send over the client the low res version, and then next thing you know, they stop communicating with you, and then voila, they have that as their production piece. They just redid it. They're, oh, we didn't use your artwork. I mean, what does this do, right? Say specifically to pre-Philippine scripts. You know, that myself and countless others are trying to save via art, books, films, and commercialize so that we can continue advocating these scripts. From Surat Mangyan, Baybayin, Palawan script, or Kulitan, or any other indigenous art form. Because it's old, doesn't mean it can be protected. Is that what they're saying? Doesn't make sense. So, I mean, what is it to me, I guess? You know, why did I put this out? You know, one is obvious by buying angle. I do personally know John and the team. I've known them since 2010. I filmed them for my documentary. I was just with them last year at the first Baybayin Summit in Pangasinan. But on a personal note, like colleagues that I work with here in the U.S., Ray Hagwisan of Malaya Designs, Norman De Los Santos of Baybayin Fonts, Joe of Bayani Art, all our products, our IP has been stolen in the Philippines. Yep, from hats, designs, typography, calligraphy work, been stolen. So how does that work, you know, when you're out trying to do legit business with the Philippines, with your home country, but the top agency will not protect you, and in fact are thieves themselves, right? I mean, I try to defend the country as much as possible from, you know, stupid comments, oh, you guys eat dogs and this, and it's dirty there, corruption, but, you know, it's people like IPO that make it hard to do it sometimes. But, you know, I think what bothers me about this as well is the anonymous way that, you know, they've been communicating. First, they're deleting comments. You know, they're totally not in the game with the way things work now. So that means that they're out of touch. They don't know how social media works, you know, the netizens and all of that. So, you know, one, you don't delete comments. You know, you address things personal. You don't upload an anonymous PDF. You know, who are you guys? You know, don't be cowards. Show yourself. Say who the name is, you know. Don't hide behind, even though you're lawyers, don't lawyers hide behind lawyers, right? So I mean, so in closing, I mean, and also you pissed off G Tonji. Look what she wrote on your page as a comment. You made G Tonji mad. So the Philippines, you know, the issue is this: the Philippines currently lives in a culture of theft, from physical theft. My friend just got his car stolen there. You know, intellectual theft. And for people who have high hopes of the country, you know, emotional theft as well. You know, it isn't surprising though, you know, because the Philippines was founded on theft. You know, the symbol of colonialism, but we refuse to rename it. But also because there aren't good enough opportunities within the country, people have to leave and work abroad, right? And that's theft of family time, theft of childhood, you know, theft of what could have been, right? Theft of brains, as Renato Constantino, I think he said, brain drain, right? You know, traffic is a theft of time, and time is something that, you know, we only have a limited amount of. You know, it's something we can't get back. So all of this is because of a culture of theft, and that IPO is taking a part of this culture of theft. So with that said,